Hey, good morning, everybody. I want to welcome you to another episode of Local Business Monday. Prior to today, I used to refer to this as Small Business Monday. But I just came out of a 3-day conference called Connect. A lot of people in this group was there with me. Some people in this group may not be familiar with it. But I was in this conference and they were talking about there's nothing small about what us entrepreneurs do. There's nothing small about the risk we take. There's nothing small about the investment we make. Hey, good morning, Alana. I appreciate you watching. I'm talking about how come I call this Local Business Monday as opposed to Small Business Monday, which I used to. I just came out of this conference this weekend, and they were bringing out how there's nothing small about what we do as entrepreneurs. It's our risk, it's our investment, it's our life, it's our business, it's our dream, it's our goals that we are trying to accomplish, and there's nothing small about those things. And when you describe yourself as a small business owner, or when you describe your business as a small business, you are putting caps on your ability. You're putting caps on your growth. You're putting caps on your mindset. So I decided to change the name of my Monday show. I'm no longer going to call it Small Business Monday. This is Local Business Monday. That's what we are. We're local business owners in our towns that we live in the areas that we serve and we service. We're local business owners. So I just want to give a little introduction and a little explanation as to why I have changed the name of this show from Small Business Monday to Local Business Monday. Now, for those of you in Florida, I say Florida because I happen to be intimately familiar with their laws, but I'm sure it's the same across the board. Today and tomorrow are the last 2 days you have to file your annual report. In Florida, if you have an LLC, that's $138. You can go right online to sunbiz.org. There's a big arrow there, says annual report. Click here. You click there. It's a real easy process. If you have not already done this and you let it get to be May 1st, they will charge you a $400 late fee, which means you will owe $538 in order to renew your in order to file your annual report. Your annual report is what you file with the state that lets the state know you're still in business. So I just want to get the word out to everybody. You are running out of time. You have 48 hours left if you want to save $400. They will not waive this. It's not waivable. If you get into May 1st and you haven't filed your annual report, it will cost you $400. So everybody in Florida, hey, good morning, Tom. Good morning, Giselle. Everybody in Florida, if you own a business and you haven't filed your annual report, you have 48 hours left to do so, or it will cost you a $400 late fee. Okay, so that's my tip for today about how you can save $400. Now, what I would like to do is I would like to talk to y'all a little bit about some things I've been working on myself. In this group, I have been trying to put together some shows. A lot of y'all are familiar. You've been seeing me go live. I'm just starting this whole process. So I think this is what I'm going to do. On Mondays, I'm going to go live with my Local Business Monday. On Monday is when it's appropriate for anybody to post about your business in this group. Tell us who you are. You can drop your links to your website. You can drop your links to your social media. You can advertise your services. You can tell us why you're different That's all welcomed, encouraged, and allowed on Monday. So go ahead and in the comments, tell us about yourself. Beyond Local Business Monday, a lot of you are familiar with my entrepreneurial journey series. That will be picking back up again. I don't know that I'm going to do that live split screen because I was having so many quality control issues, but I will be doing those on Zoom and as a Zoom call and a split screen, and then posting after the recording is done. So I won't be doing those live unless it's an in-person interview. And then I'm putting together another show with some help of some people that are really smart. And it's going to be, I haven't actually come up with a name yet, but my working title is Online Masterminds. So what we're going to do, I'm going to get two or three people together, and we are going to discuss local business issues, marketing on a budget, how to stand out, how to be different, how to hire when you don't have the budget to hire somebody, but yet the workload demands that you delegate to people, what to do in those situations, how to deal with a bad review, all these kind of things that local business owners deal with in their business, and they would like to ask somebody a question. How do I deal with this? Well, I'm going to start a mastermind show where we get together and we discuss it, and you'll be able to join in live and be able to ask questions of us. We'll toss the questions around amongst ourselves, and we'll do what we can to answer that for you and to provide value. So that's just a little sneak peek of what's coming here in this Up Your Averages group. But what I'd like to talk about this morning is improving by 1%. Now, they talked about this weekend while I was at Connect, so some people may be familiar, but this is actually a concept that I've been working on all along. Oftentimes, we encounter a situation in life and we realize that we're not happy. It could be our weight. It could be our bank account. It could be our work status. It could be a whole lot of things. And we want to make changes. And oftentimes making great big changes all at one time turns out to be a little more difficult than what we originally anticipate. I'll give you an example, personal story about me. I've been wanting to lose a little bit of weight. I'm over 40, and I'm starting to get what all fellas get, I guess, when they get over 40, picking up a little extra weight in my midsection. And I've also been wanting to spend more time reading books. I know the more you learn, the more you earn. And I have a business coach, and I surround myself with people that are smarter than me, and they all read. They all read. And I've been having it as a goal of mine that I wanted to start reading like a book a week, and I want to start running, and I want to start getting up earlier. Well, I'm not going to do all these things at one time. It's just going to require too much of a drastic change in what I got going on in my routine. And this morning, well, not this morning, but this weekend, This weekend, there was a speaker speaking at Connect, and he was talking about just change in increments. Just be 1% better today than you was yesterday. Small changes. My uncle used to tell me a little make a lot. If we can replicate just a small change each and every day, by the end of an extended period of time, a month, 6 months, year, whatever, having implemented these small changes each and every day. Okay, maybe it's too much for me to go from getting up, say, 7 in the morning to getting up at 4 a.m. because I want some extra time in my day to run, to exercise, to read a few chapters of a book or something like that. I'm probably not going to get up when that alarm goes off at 4 a.m. if I've been getting up at 7 and I've been going to bed at midnight or 1 or whatever. It's too big of a change. But what I could do is I could set the alarm for 6:30 and get up, start my day a half hour early, and maybe do that for a week. After another week, maybe set the alarm for 6. Maybe instead of trying to read an entire book a week, maybe you could set a goal to read a chapter a day. As long as you get started, it doesn't matter how small your steps are, as long as you get started. And as you begin to take the little steps each and every day, each and every week, however it comes, then you can increase the size of the steps. Continual improvement is better than delayed perfection. When I started these videos, there was 100 reasons why I shouldn't have been doing them. I didn't have the equipment. I can't hardly talk right half the time. I had no experience. There was all kinds of reasons why I shouldn't be doing them. I didn't care. Just started doing them. Little by little, they get better. Little by little, they improve. So it's increments, small increments. You're less likely to have great success by trying to do great big changes. So if you'll improve incrementally, be 1% better today than you was yesterday. Make some kind of change in your business, in your business model, in your sales strategy, your hiring strategy, something like that. That is just 1% better today than what it was yesterday. And if you continue with the 1% better, a week down the road, month down the road, year down the road, 5 years down the road, man, you're talking about big changes. Big changes. So that's just my little word today for everybody. It's not a small business that you have. There's nothing small about what you do as an entrepreneur. You're a local business. Local business with untapped potential. And we make our improvements incrementally, 1% at a time. So with that today, I would like to ask you to like the video, share the video, and I will also want to remind everybody about my YouTube channel, Up Your Averages. I'm trying to get to 100 subscribers, and currently I have 20. So I appreciate all 20 of you, and if you'll click the link in the description below, and click subscribe, I appreciate that. Happy Monday, and up your averages.